This is Pokemon Pitch Black 2, an enhancement hack of Black 2 that seriously raises the difficulty. I played this game before last year, but the creator Mimsu came out with a bunch of new patches and a hardcore mode to make this even harder. In exchange for bringing in more Pokemon and necessary changes and improvements, every trainer is modified to be much harder. I had a lot of fun Nuzlocking this, so if you like Nuzlocke content, then please like and subscribe. As always, I gotta choose a starter Pokemon. Seeing as how the first gym uses a team of normal types, I figured that Tepig for Pignite would be useful for fighting coverage. This also means that Steven will gift us the corresponding Hoenn starter of Mudkip. The game wants you to focus on Nuzlocking, so we're going to receive a lot of additional encounters, plus all the Nuzlocke necessities. I was able to breeze through the first bit of the game until Cheren, but another way this game challenges you is by bringing in additional gym leaders. Non-native gym leaders like Faulkner are mandatory, but a few of them later in the game are optional. Faulkner begins with a Gligar with big defensive stats. I was able to use Marshal to get rid of the Gligar and bring in Farfetch'd. As a part fighting type, Pidgeotto has a type advantage and is able to resist the grass type cut on the swap in. I land 2 air cutters for super effective damage and knock out the Farfetch'd. Murkrow is resisted by Rhyhorn, and they Feather Dance to reduce our damage, but with Murkrow being so weak, plus a critical rock throw, I can defeat Faulkner no problem. After pushing past the 2 trainers of the gym, I reach Cheren for the fight. The main appeal about this game is the ability to choose your gym fight. Every gym leader fights in a default format, but you can opt to choose a harder fight for additional rewards. Looking at Cheren's team, the bonus for fighting in a double battle isn't going to be useful to me, so I choose to fight his singles team. He starts with download Porygon. I lead with Clefairy to force it to raise its attack, then swap to my specially bulky Spoink. Psybeams do serious damage, removing the Porygon in 2 hits. I switch in Pignite on the Staravia, but they swap out with U-turn. On the Zangoose, I stall turns to let the Toxic slowly chip away at its health, even sacking Spoink for more turns. From here, Rhyhorn can stonewall the Baneri, and Pidgeotto can neutralize it. Staravia comes back in just a U-turn out, and Rhyhorn's big defense can hold its own against Kecleon, and we pick up the last kill on Staravia. This first gym fight was pretty techy to map out, and from my experience playing this game before, the beginning is always the hardest. I move on to Verbark City, being very careful of the trainers along the way. Not only do they have their teams changed, but they also stand in different places, forcing you to battle them. Inside Verbark City, I static pull Chinchou as my fishing encounter, and I get Water Absorb Wooper from Verbank Complex. The deeper portion of Verbank has been renamed to the Refinery, so I'm able to catch a Gothita there. Before you enter the gym, you need to challenge Brawly first. His team isn't hard, he's just a box check to make sure your Pokemon are good enough. Against his lead, Sunflora lands Leech Seed for chip damage and stalls turns with Reflect and Synthesis to keep itself healthy. Mienfoo warrants a swap to Pidgeotto. Air Slash does massive damage to drop it into the red, killing it on the next turn. When Poliwhirl comes out, Quagsire fights it 1v1. The last Pokemon is the largest threat. Quagsire got off a Toxic Spike to poison Hariyama, and I also got off an Acid Spray to drop its special defense. This allows Manectric to come in to finish off the Hariyama. This wasn't too bad. His first 3 Pokemon can be 1v1, so you really only need to worry about the Hariyama in the back. Roxie's team has the same issue as Cheren. The bonus rewards just aren't good enough, and her team is much harder, so single battle it is. Thankfully, this fight was a lot easier to navigate. Manectric can 2-shot the Tentacool, which brings out the Dark Poison Arbok looking for a Scorching Sand. I Nuzzle it to cripple its speed, then switch to Quagsire who can tank any of its hits, killing it with Bulldoze. Her Electabuzz packs Grass Knot in its moveset, but I can use Sunflora to wall off Electabuzz using a Leech Seed Mega Drain strat to keep myself healthy. Rhyhorn gets off Rock Blast to kill Whirlipede safely, and the last Pokemon gets taken out by 2 Bulldozes. Okay, this one, honestly not too bad. In all honesty, I probably could have gotten away with doing it in a double battle, but I just really didn't want to do all that planning, so... For attempt 1 of this game, I was making pretty good progress. The areas around Castelia City give me Paris from Liberty Island, Dwebble from Route 4, Zubat from the sewers, Eevee in the city proper, and Nosepass from Relic Passage. All decent encounters, minus the Paris. Aside from the double battle against the Grunts and Castelia sewers, there's not much to explore here, so onto the gym leader. And by gym leader, I mean Misty. Just to give you a sense of the difficulty, at only 2 badges in, she's already packing a full rain team. I use Lantern to kill the Politoed by Charge Beaming first turn, then Shockwave to vaporize it. I swap over to Parasect with Dry Skin hitting a Bullet Seed for chip damage, and getting all the recovery with Leech Life. Manectric breaks the Walking Berry on our Mantine by landing Nuzzle. This cuts her speed, which boosts our Electric Ball damage next turn. From here, the rest of the fight is free. Golbat rules a few lucky confusions on Toxicroak, and wing attacks to obliterate it. Quagsire can put her Starmie to sleep with Yawn, and finishes it off with Bulldozes. While I was preparing for Burgh, I wanted to fight him in a double battle. Both teams looked pretty similar in difficulty, plus I avoided the harder gym option for the first two gyms, so I wanted to try it out for Burgh. Besides, getting that wide lens would be super useful. I lead Manectric and Rhyhorn, hoping to bait attacks into my right side. Magmar swaps in to resist Giga Drains, and we paralyze the Crustle with a Nuzzle. I double up Flame Burst from both of my Pokemon to pick up the first blood. Unfortunately, Rock Slide from Crustle drops my Pokemon to red health. I knock out Celebi by stacking Flame Burst again, but Crustle breaks through Paralysis to X-Scissor Manectric. Preparing for the Venomoth to come in, I send out Sunflora and swap my right side to Rhydon. Flame Burst one-shots Venomoth, but Crustle again revenge kills with a critical Rock Slide. I save Rhyhorn by swapping to Magmar, but Magmar also dies to the strong Leaf Blade. Lantern Bubble Beams to kill the Crustle, and Pignite Flame charges Leavanny for a double kill. This leaves Scyther in the reserve. Unfortunately, Scyther with Technician still does massive damage to kill Rhyhorn last minute before the win. The stupid Pignite gets no speed boosts. It doesn't matter, it's too late, you're not faster. Unless you get a Quick Claw proc here. Oh my god, what the fuck is this stupid luck? It's too late! It's too late! Rhyhorn already died. You piece of shit. Whatever, it's fine. I definitely did not anticipate coming out of Burgh deathless. I exit the gym and Colress greets us, inviting me for a fight on Route 4. With my Pokemon leveled up, Camerupt dealt enough damage to kill the Rotom with Lava Plumes. His Fracture gets put to sleep with my Quagsire, and I counter his Moldbreaker Aqua Tail for big damage. On the turn I switch, we get the guaranteed sleep turn and Pidgeot and Hyper Voice to kill. I see that Clang has Wild Charge, so I swap to Marshtomp, but they set up their attack with Shift Gear. I pivot back out to Quagsire to yawn, but their attack is already too high. I have to sack Camerupt to bring out Sudowoodo to reflect their damage back with counter. Metang gets chopped down by Parasect and Marshtomp's Aqua Tail, and they still have a Porygon in the back. I sack Parasect to bring out Pidgeot safely, and Hyper Voice wrecks it. Everything's falling to shit. Everything's falling to shit. I move on to catch more Pokemon as soon as I finish Colress. The upcoming trainers are lined up, so I need a bit of time to calculate through them, but eventually, I did reach the desert resort. Since Nosepass has Magnet Pull, it got me a Skarmory from the desert, and I also pulled a Bronzor from the Relic Castle. When I reach Nimbasa, I obviously dash to look for my encounters. Route 5 Shaking Grass gets me a Farfetch, which is absolutely useless, and Route 16 gets me a Molga, which was what I was aiming for, but unfortunately, no Motor Drive. I also ran into Shaking Grass and Losthorn by accident, which gives me Miltank. These three are simply not great Pokemon. There is one more Pokemon I can have, but that's locked behind the Ingo and Emmett subway fight. I enter the boss tag battle alongside Rosa, and she's fucking useless. Emboar Heat crashes Durant to immediately kill it, bringing out Conkeldurr. Servine Leaf Tornadoes the wrong Pokemon and just dies to Ice Punch Rock Slide. I Hammer Arm Gigalith to feint it, and Simisage just dies to Ice Punch as well, leaving me in a 1v2. I send in Swampert to yawn Conkeldurr, as Probopass knocks itself out with Life Orb Recoil. Finally, Crobat takes out Conkeldurr with super effective dual Wing Beats. This was an extremely sketchy fight, but it gets me access to one final Pokemon. Mawile. Timid nature, no! This is the worst Mawile ever! At least if it was the Axew, we could have used it in the next gym. I can't use this shit at all! Actually, before I can even think of Elesa, I first need to defeat Fantina in the old gym. This fight I would say is the first run killer, and you need really good Pokemon to get past her. My team was anything but good. I walked in with half my team being the very Pokemon I said were garbage. I nuzzled Drifblim to cripple its speed, boosting my Electro Ball damage next turn to kill it for free. Rotom with Hydro Pump and Discharge gets completely walled by Quagsire. I PP stall it out of Will-O-Wisp and Hydro Pumps, and knock it out with Swampert's Hammer Arm. Crobat comes in to take Gengar's Energy Ball, but they get the lucky defense drop. This means that I need to play into the crit, which they end up getting. What did I just say? What did I... Ah, shit. With Crobat gone, nothing can beat this Gengar. She takes out Emolga and Miltank before fainting to Mawile, but Adaptability Ninetales wipes the rest of my team. This felt like a pretty tough loss. Overall, the quality of my Pokemon was just way too low, so the fact that I got even as far as I did was actually pretty impressive. But when I said that you need near perfect encounters, I meant it. The next attempt to get back to where I was took another 20 tries. I even switched to using Snivy as my starter halfway through. I still get a fighting type in Combustion for Cheren, but I mainly chose Snivy because it's so much faster. The lack of speed was my biggest issue during my Tepig runs. Coming back to Fantina, I led with my Nectar to do the same Nuzzle Electro Ball strat against Drifblim, but this time I kept it in to do the same against Gengar. Instead of PP stalling the Rotom, Superior typing is able to wall off the Rotom's attacks, killing it in 2 Leaf Tornadoes. I pivot over to Battle Armor Marowak against Ninetales, which is guaranteed to live Energy Ball to retaliate with Boomerang. My Excadrill with Octoberry can tank the Mismagius, and Smart Strikes to securely one-shot it back. Finally, on our last Pokemon, it gets outwalled by my Eviolite Rhydon. We dig up and down to kill it, putting us in a new furthest run. Now that Fantina's behind us, I ring up a new team for Elesa. Unlike the other gym leaders, Elisa's default style is doubles, with triples being the harder option. She's already hard enough as a doubles fight, so we're definitely not challenging her in a triple battle. Unfortunately, I completely fuck up my planning because I was trying to do some prankster Quash strategy with Liepard, but Quash just sucks and Liepard just sucks, and that cost me this attempt. So another 10 tries later, I'm back at Elesa with a real strategy. There are a couple places where it can get kind of fucked up, where randomness comes in. Let's just pray for that it doesn't happen. So I checked the AI, and I'm pretty sure this Electros will always go for Discharge regardless of type advantage. We're gonna remove the Rindo Berry so that we can do big damage with Giga Drain. And we don't want to crit here. We need to leave it in. Okay, that works. We're gonna Giga Drain to get the Lantern out of here, and we're gonna Light Screen to reduce any of their damage. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Sure, crit. Zapdos comes out. We're gonna make a double swap into Rhydon on the left side, Mr. Mime on the right side. And we're gonna fake out the Zapdos so that it can't use Energy Ball. Hopefully we can kill this Zapdos. Giga Drain as expected. We have Rindo Berry. Okay, that's chill. Come on, get lucky. They do have Citrus. Is that a kill? Nice. Yes. Okay, that's perfect, because that means that we can use Rhydon for something else. In this way, when Sunflower comes in, we can regain all the health that it just lost. Oh, I guess it's faster. Never mind. Beautiful. Flamethrowers chill. Nice. Okay, right on the left. Marowak on the right. And then we're gonna go Bone Meringue into the Zebstrika. That's fine. As I said, we're gonna Sucker Punch the Zebstrika. Bone Meringue the Electivire. We're just gonna sack our left side. Sack the Maractus. Discharge? That's weird. Okay. It does end up going down, but that's chill. Okay. You know what? 3 deaths for being Elesa. I think I can take that. Ledian, Mr. Mime, Maractus. I think that's chill, right? I think that's chill. Finally, we're past Elesa. I level up my Pokemon to prepare myself going forwards. We faced Team Plasma as I left Nimbasa, but they weren't too much of an issue with our level advantage. This game does make you fight against all the trainers that would normally be optional in the base game, but again, I have the level advantage. Plus, I'm building up a decent variety of Pokemon in my box. Cyclist Charles is a small mini-boss with a Calm Mind Raikou, but with Leech Seed stalling, we can get rid of it safely. In order to progress to Driftville City, our pre-gym leader mini-boss is Rude of the Seven Sages. Fighting in a double battle, Reuniclus is on the field to employ Ally Switch strategies, but I'll be honest, I don't think I know how to use Ally Switch because I can't pull it off properly. Anyway, it takes a couple turns of switching and stalling, but Reuniclus combined with Grumpig is a bulky duo that can dish out large amounts of damage. He only has 4 Pokemon anyway, so the fight goes by pretty quickly. I haven't mentioned any encounters yet because the only one I've gotten so far are terrible. The only one worth mentioning is Ferroseed in Chargestone Cave. But that's all for nothing, because against literally the first trainer in the Driftville gym, I wiped to a Swords Dancing Sand Slash. Yeah, that happened. So it's actually another 15 tries until I'm actually at Clay. His fight is the same as Elesa, doubles or triples only, no singles option. And his team is just, I mean, look at this. How is this fair? I don't know who agreed to this, but I'm not sure how this was meant to be possible. Luckily for me, I do have a trick up my sleeve called Trick Room. If you want to charm this thing, nope, they have clear body. You can, and I tried a Zoroark illusion, except for the fact that Zoroark does not have illusion. We're going to be using, oh fuck, I just realized Trick Room has 1 PP. Well, too bad, we're in this fight already. Yeah, cross chop the Regigigas. Okay, knock off. Okay, that's chill, I guess. This is gonna break through the Choppleberry. Beautiful. We're going to Psyshock the Regice, and we're gonna cross chop the Regigigas. Hariyama is gonna die this in this battle. Beheeyem is likely gonna die in this battle too. Beautiful. Icy Wind only increases our speed in Trick Room. Swap for Rhydon. You can just knock off the Victini. It's important that we do that we kill the Victini next turn. We're just gonna leave the Regice there because we can just kill it anytime we need to. So if Hariyama dies, Hariyama dies. Okay. Blue Flare. That's perfect. The Regice went for Thunderbolt. Alright, in this position we go High Horsepower into Victini, and we go, I guess, Cross Chop into Regice. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, High Horsepower into Nidoking. Cross Chop into Excadrill, and this is a double kill because the Excadrill's Sand Rush, which is faster speed in this weather. And this is the last turn of Trick Room. Beautiful. Dude, that is insane. I didn't even think that Trick Room strat would work. I'm so happy it did. That was beautiful. Music to my ears. I head down south of the PWT to clear the place of Team Plasma Grunts. First is a back-to-back battle against 2 Grunts. The first one has hyper-aggressive Pokemon with Moxie Crocodile and a Rockhead Torterra. The second one is really annoying with Muk, Cofagrigus, and a mixed Crobat set. After that, we have to fight 2 tag battles with Cheren and our rival. I bring out Delcatty, which is in all regards a really bad Pokemon, but with Stab, Fake Out, and Moonblast, it was my only source of fairy damage. Unfortunately, a Shadow Tag Gothitelle locks Delcatty in, which forces me to sack it in the battle. Shit, I did not realize it was Shadow Tag. Not gonna lie, I was kinda growing attached to Delcatty. The second tag battle went much smoother. Drapion is super reliable, can resist all of their Pokemon, and hit back with strong coverage moves. When Team Plasma clears out, I move onwards with Cheren handing me the HM for Surf. I then head into Mistralton Cave to pick up an encounter. Bro, come on! That was so easy to circumvent too. I saw it coming. I should have just gone Hariyama, Maractus, and I would have circumvented the crit. Even if they crit us on the Earthquake swap in. I could have also just given my superior energy ball and one-shot it. So many solutions. So many solutions. And I chose to do none of them. I need to move on before I blow up in rage. I said I'd focus, so I made sure I did that. The next stream I did, I spent 4 hours just planning and calculating the fights leading up to Skyla. Chargestone Cave isn't even a particularly long route, nor is it difficult. Some of the fights aren't even mandatory since they're located on the 3rd floor, which is, again, optional. But having just lost Superior, I really wanted to make sure I was paying attention, so I trekked through the cave really slowly. Only the first guitarist was any real issue since she had 5 Pokemon all with good coverage, but after that, most of the trainers were light work. I looked in the Hidden Grotto on Route 7, which presented me with a Snorunt. Frostlass and Glalie aren't amazing, they're mid Pokemon at best with a few niche matchups, but nothing else on this route would be any use at all, so I took the Snorunt anyway. Celestial Tower on the other hand gave me a Litwick. Now, Litwick is a much better Pokemon than Snorunt. I didn't realize it now since I didn't check the changes, but Chandelure was given the ability Levitate, which is crazy, so expect to see much more of Chandelure later in the game. The bonus gym leader before Skyla is Flannery, but Flannery is a little different. Her bonus reward is to give you an additional Pokemon, but she's only an optional trainer. You can choose to skip her, but she'll disappear right as you get the 6th badge. Looking at my team, I don't need any additional Pokemon. Since Skyla fights in a single or triple battle, the pacing of the triple battle actually allows me to do insane bursts of damage. They're obviously faster than us, so we're gonna have to play with the speed in mind. Trick Room, and we're going to Volt Switch the Swanna, and then Lantern is gonna Volt Switch the Swanna as well to kill the Swanna. Brave Bird's chill, that's as expected. The Zebstrika is faster than everything, than the Tornadus and the Swanna, so we'll get the swap in first, and then Swanna and Tornadus will attack the middle slot because the middle slot is the weakest, and then Lantern will kill. So, Tornadus is faster than the Swanna, so it's going to be Earth Power first, then Hydro Pump. Okay, I guess Hydro Pump first then, and then Earth Power. And then the Swanna dies. Okay, hold on. That's really weird though, because Tornadus is technically faster. So I don't know why the Swanna went first. That's besides the point. We're going to bring Electivire in on the right side. Shaman in the middle is actually perfect because this way we can pick up a triple kill. Psyshock into Staraptor kills. Life Orb Aurora Beam into Shaman kills. Magnet Thunder Punch into Tornadus kills. This is a triple kill. That's one. Here's Aurora Beam. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Magnet Thunder Punch. That's beautiful. Tornadus on the right. Okay, Scizor in the middle. Please, Scizor, go cut for my Vaporeon. Okay. That's not gonna kill, but... Nice, perfect. Okay, preserves my Beheeyem. That's beautiful. Here's Thunder Punch. Beautiful. And then Thundurus should go for Wildboard Storm into Lantern. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Deathless triple Skyla. That was sexy. 6 badges in, I head on the plane with Professor Juniper and land in Lentimas Town. Immediately, we're met with another mandatory gym fight. Chuck has a team full of bulky physical attackers. I lead with my Ghost-type Chandelure and Inner Focus Crobat to bypass a fake-out flinch. I get a double kill with Acro into Hitmontop and Shadow Ball into Metagross. I swap Chandelure out for Staraptor and U-turn Crobat for Hariyama. I then fake out Terrakion to give Staraptor an extra turn to set up Tailwind, and with our speed doubled, Brave Bird kills a Machamp, and Hariyama double kills a Terrakion. I double swap for Electivire and Hippowdon to dodge the Thunder Punch from their Electivire. I then Volt Switch into Poliwrath to tank a Drain Punch with Crobat, and Hippowdon bulldozes the field to drop all their speeds. Crobat is still baiting attacks here, so I send in Levitate Chandelure as Hippowdon goes for an Earthquake to pick up a 3rd double kill. Easy pickings. My box of Pokemon at this point in the game is diverse enough that I'm pretty much able to handle whatever this game throws at us. The grass in Reversal Mountain hands me another Fire Dark type in Houndoom. This is what I said about it at first. This is a really bad overlap with a bunch of my other Pokemon, but I mean, we'll take it. But I did end up using it pretty often since it's one of the faster Pokemon in my box. The Strange House gives us Gothorita, another Dark Pokemon. Even though it does overlap with my other Dark types, it gets access to Fake Out, which is an incredibly useful tool. Reversal Mountain proper is a route that has permanent rain inside the cave. How this meteorological phenomenon occurs, don't ask me. All I know is that the trainers will be fucking annoying. All of them will be rain teams with Swift Swim, Bug Steel types, rain boosted water moves, and Dry Skin. This place is even worse than Chargestone Cave, so you bet I took my sweet ass time to navigate this area. It took me the better part of 2 streams, but eventually I did find my way out of the cave. I head out over to Undella Town, and the HM for Waterfall is just sitting right there. Undella Town gives me a Tentacool, a pretty standard Pokemon I use in my Nuzlocke. Undella Bay gives me Crawdaunt, I have no comments. And I catch Jinx in Seaside Cave, which finally gives me a fast Psychic type. I also choose to fight the optional trainers of Route 14 to get my hands on another 2 Pokemon. Feebas from Route 14 makes for an excellent Fairy type, and I find a Cloud9 Swablu in the Hidden Grotto of Abundant Shrine, which can shut down opposing weather teams. The reason I'm going around looking for so many Pokemon is that coming up in Undella Town is a rival fight. Granted, this one is much easier since we do have level advantage, but I still want to prepare. The split before Drayden is really long and goes through several routes with more than a few boss fights. Our rival fight is a straightforward knockout. He leads a hazard setting Skarmory, so I use Zoroark to taunt it and knock off its red card. This way I can kill it with a Flamethrower and swap to a Pokemon of my own choice. Since Rhydon invalidates any physical attacker, Close Combat drops Embor's defense, allowing Crobat to Acrobatics back the Embor in one hit. I U-turn out of the Shadow type Gothitelle to break its Tanga Berry, and swap in Drapion to dodge the Psychic. From here, Leech Life does quad effective damage to wipe the Gothitelle. Salamence comes in looking for maximum damage via Draco Meteor. Thankfully with Altaria's Fairy typing, I can avoid it and Revenge Kill with Moonblast to obliterate the Salamence. Chandelure resists all of the Nidoking's attacks, and 2-shots Flamethrowers to burn it up. Finally, we can also incinerate the Lucario with a final Flamethrower. Route 13 has very few trainers that are mandatory fights. The first 2 we do have to fight, but beyond that, I can surf past the rest. I have a lot of options for encounters, but the Pokemon I want is extremely clear. At the end of the route, I get my greedy little hands on a Cobalion. A big issue with my teams right now is that I have a lack of defense, and that's mainly due to having no steel types, so Cobalion would be a great addition. Some of you might think that Cobalion is too strong or unfair, but I like using the Pokemon, plus I don't see how Cobalion is unfair if Clay has a clear body Regigigas. Coming up in Lacunosa Town, we'll need to do a tag battle with our rival against Plasma Boss Zinzolin. As you may know, in tag battles, our rival becomes utterly useless, so I need to plan for this fight accordingly. On the plus side though, since our rival does use actually decent Pokemon, they can actually pick up a few kills if we set them up for success, and I think I know exactly how to do that. We're going to lead with our Life Orb Lantern to get rid of this Swanna, but since we're faster than the Abomasnow, we get to move out of the Woodhammer. Scald is incredibly weird. I mean, no Tailwind for you, that's fine. I don't care. That's your fault. Perfect. Double kill. That's whatever. I think in this position, we actually have to go for the Magmortar, right? Mamoswine was going to attack us with high horsepower, but we have Levitate to dodge that. So we'll Shadow Ball the Magmortar. Scorching Sands will kill. Yeah, and then high horsepower we can Levitate dodge that. So that's chill. We can kill either of these, honestly, but the Mamoswine's less of a problem than Magmortar is. Yeah, we can double up and kill into that Clefable then. Flamethrower? That's not great. I mean, if you can kill, you can kill. That's fine. Weavile coming in looking for Feint Attack. We're going to go into Cobalion. Nice. Okay, chill. That's chill. From now until Drayden, we have a bunch of routes where I can catch encounters. The trainers aren't important since they can't be harder than the bosses we've been going up against, so let's focus on the Pokemon. Girafarig from Route 12 is useless. Togekiss from Village Bridge is S+ tier. It's also guaranteed since we already have a Granbull from early. I skip Virizion from Route 11 because it's simply just not as good as Cobalion, and I pick up a Pikachu from the grass instead. Finally, Route 9 gives me Lilligant, which is a solid replacement for Superior. Technically now I can fight Drayden, but same as Flannery for batch 6, if I skip this next boss fight, then I can never get the reward ever. Cynthia's not only one battle, you have to fight her twice back to back. So the team you bring in has to be well prepared. As of with Focus Sash, it's very, very likely to set up Stealth Rock's first turn. What we're gonna do is just... Oh, really? Air Balloon, perfect. We have multi-scale up though, so at most it's only gonna do like a third of our health. You know what? That's kind of perfect because we preserve the health on Milotic for whatever comes out next. Not all the rules kill, but they'll hit a move first, which means they'll get Life Orb Chip, and then they'll die to Surf. Perfect. Oh fuck! Wait, did I take off the Chesto Berry here? I did. Ah, that's not great. It's okay. We don't need we don't need Lantern for the second fight, so we can just. Please wake up. That's the 4th fucking turn! Oh my god. Nice. Okay. That's the first fight. I kind of fudged it a little on the Milotic with the Chesto Berry on the Lantern, but that's fine. We're not going to need a Lantern for the next fight. Here's that Rose Raid. You don't get a chance to heal, so I can't use my original strat of Crobat just knocking this out straight up. Ideally, they Toxic Spikes, but honestly, I have no clue what the fuck they do. This could kill. Nice. Yeah, Magma Storm or Earth Power, we go Milotic. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, we're preserving a lot of health. This is going really, really nicely. Clear Body, so they can't ever drop our special attack. Close. Okay, they're probably guaranteed to die this turn. Just don't crit us. Don't crit us. Please don't crit us. Please don't crit us. Thank God. Yes. That is so huge. That is so big. That's so big. In hindsight, Cynthia wasn't actually that bad. It was just tedious to ensure that the lines were seamless for 2 separate fights. Drayden coming up actually is a hard fight. Sporting double Lotties in the back, Drayden's only option is to fight in a double battle. This Dialga has no solutions except for exactly Expert Belt close combat from Blaziken. And we barely outspeed it at that. So we're gonna do that and fake out this Latias. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so it is Altaria and not the Kingdra. Yeah, Blaziken definitely has to swap out. We're -1 defenses. It would be nice if the Altaria attacked my Kling Klang, but if it does attack my Gothitelle, that's also chill. Okay, it does attack my... Okay, that's good. That's actually very good. This means that we can just 2-shot the Latias. Sorry, the Life Orb Chip makes it so that our kill is guaranteed. And then we Night Daze the Latias. Okay, Calm Mind as expected, but that's chill. Okay, there goes the Altaria. Here's Night Days. Please give me an accuracy drop. Please give me an accuracy drop. The Latias is like, it's probably going to set up another Calm Mind. This is to take the Octazooka. Breaking Swipe is chill. Draco Meteor here? What? Even though you can kill my Kling Klang. Even though you can kill my Kling Klang. That is so odd. Okay. At least Gothitelle can kill the Latias next turn. Okay, that's a kill. Flash Cannon's chill. Flash Cannon's chill. Scope Lens Sniper. That's why it did so much damage. I believe it's only 1, 2, 3 stages, right? Well, that was the risk. Let's just pray that the Aggron doesn't go for my Melodic. Okay, so it does go for my Blaziken. It should be Dragon Rush into Blaziken here. Curse is chill. I think that's chill. Close combat here, just that the speed order is correct and that they don't get any attacks off into us. Okay, that's safe. And then my Melodic can kill the Aggron. Honestly, I don't mind sacking the what's it called, Camerupt, a Pokemon that I don't really even use. I can live with that. I can live with that. With 7 badges earned, the Team Plasma story ramps up significantly. We have to chase down Team Plasma around Unova to settle down their evil plans before moving on. First, Zinzolin plays a game of hide and seek in Opaloosid City, but his fight was a simple single battle. Blaziken can outspeed in close combat Cryogonal, Escavalier hits 2 Smart Strikes into Mamoswine to eradicate its species, and Milotic can cream pie the Lapras with our superior Fairy-type Moonblasts. His Weavile stood no chance since I cleaned it up with Cobalion, and his final touch of magic is an Articuno, but we can touch it back with Gear Grind from Kling Klang to sweep it under the rug. With Team Plasma on the run, I head through the underwater tunnel to reach Humalao City, but while I was looking around for more encounters, I accidentally ran into this Ace Trainer. Oh my god, I just ran into this fight for no reason. Oh my god, wait, we're cooked. As punishment for being unprepared, I barely escaped with my life as he proceeds to wipe out Fearow, Zebstrika, Crobat, and Gengar. Well, damn. Let's hope I get some good Pokemon then. Magikarp or Gyarados? Yeah, that's a good start. And Kingdra from Route 21 is nice. Now I have my own Swift Pokemon. Next on the chopping block is Lieutenant Surge. I'll need to play into heavy crits since his bulky Pokemon are really annoying to play against. His first Guts Luxray is a simple close combat for my Electivire. By dropping my own defenses, it baits out Psychic from Thundurus. If I can live this crit, then this plan is completely secure. Which they obviously get because why wouldn't they? To pick up the slack, Electivire Ice Punches for most of its health, then Lantern swaps in to finish off what's left. Houndoom packs a huge Flamethrower and outspeeds the Rotom, so that goes away easy, and Hariyama can counterstrike his Raichu with Stab Close Combat. Finally, against his last 2 Pokemon, Lilligant can outspeed both of them and land a Life Orb Petal Dance to drop his Lantern and Suicune. Marlon obviously has a Rain Team because what else would it be? I can fight him in a double or triple battle, and seeing as how his Rain Team is hard enough, I need to outdo him by competing in a triple battle. So we're gonna be playing under speed, and I'm not gonna do any speed shenanigans with Tailwind or Trick Room. No, we are simply playing in the slow. The reason I have Chandelure out here in the middle is to bait all the attacks into it, right? This will give the left and right side free turns to attack. So, Moonblast the Palkia, Protect, and we Sludge Bomb the Ludicolo. Okay, Scald. That's beautiful. Okay, use up the citrus berry. That's okay. We'll get a second hit in to kill. There's the hydro pump. Moonblast will take 2 turns to kill, so that's why we swap on the next turn. Still bidding attacks. Or we crit. That's completely fine as well, I guess. Just in case the Kyogre does want to go for Thunder into my Milotic, although I doubt it. It's just that Milotic doesn't do any more damage after that. Like, it's only used for the Palkia, and that's it. That's less chill. Beautiful. This should be a kill. So right now, the Swampert is the biggest issue because it can high horsepower both my Lantern and Tentacool. In this position, I'm going to do this. I'm going to protect. There's that high horsepower, as I expected. And there's Shadow Ball. There's Waterfall, as I expected. Okay, just let me take out one. Let me take out the, perfect, there's Motor Drive. Stone Edge, that's chill. Beautiful. Kabutops. That way, if they do use water moves, they do get water absorb healing into my Maractus. And I can use it again to Energy Ball the Swampert again. Aqua Jet, perfect, high horsepower. Okay, perfectly predicted. That's good. Which means they're gonna go for that again next turn. And this should be able to tank the high horsepower. Ugh, okay. How much does the, ooh. Okay, let's hope this Gelatin's lenient on my Milotic. Water Spout. Shit, I think we might die. I think we might die. Crap. That sucks. Oh, that could have been done deathless. I think if I made my swaps and my protects a little bit more calculated, I probably could have gotten out of this deathless. Losing the Milotic kind of sucks. I know for a fact this could have been done deathless if I just made my swaps, made my protects, and like waiting moves a lot more like... I guess the word is productive. I could have gotten out of this deathless for sure. Deathless Marlon was so possible there, but this performance is still really, really good. Between now and Victory Road, I can only catch 4 more encounters, one of them being Terrakion. This last split is really an endurance test to see if you can outlast the game. There's a lot of grunts to fight, but most of them aren't mandatory, so I'll go over the important ones. As soon as you step onto the ship, there's a double battle for you and your rival. Raichu does a lot of work by parabolic charging for recovery, but volt switching out to Drapion ends up killing it on the subsequent Heat Wave. I have no excuses there, that was just sloppy play. I head downstairs to clear the electric gates and head down a level to find Zinzolin again. He fights us in another tag battle, which goes pretty much the same as the last time we fought him, so I'm not going to go over it again. After I chase him down to Giant Chasm, we fight him again, this time 1v1, me versus him. Leading against Abomasnow to set the hail, Blaziken can one-shot with CC. Mamoswine has Bright Powder and Snow Cloak, so I make sure to never miss by using Smart Strike from Escavalier to one-shot in a lucky crit. He sends out his Kyurem looking for Draco Meteor. I pivot through Togekiss and into Blaziken where I have to pray for some luck here. Only 15 out of the 16 rolls can kill it, so let's just hope we get that. Nice. I hit the Weavile with a Sacred Sword to leave it on 1 HP, but Volt Switch out to Lantern to immediately set up our attack with Tail Glow. We either attack it with Thunderbolt or we Volt Switch out. If this just attacks me, we just Thunderbolt. Okay. So it's faster. So this thing is going to outrage here. Oh shit, second Dragon Dance? Oh fuck. No, then we should have stayed in. Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit. Crit, 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 please, crit, 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 damn it. Okay, I think the only out I have is Volt Switch from Cobalion into Sucker Punch Houndoom. Okay, nice. Flinch was also lose condition. That would have been devastating. Nice. Okay. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Yes! Woo! Oh my fuck. Holy shit. Okay, we did it. Nice. That was not well played by me. I had a plan, but I deviated so far that I had no more backup. I was just lucky on my side and got out unpunished. Right after is another boss fight with Colress, which does go a lot better. The Pokemon that's going to be doing most of the work here is going to be Houndoom. To start, they have a Nasty Plot Substitute Rotom Wash. We have Miracle Seed Energy Ball to one-shot and kill. Beautiful. We're going to do a planned sack here, alright? Girafarig is going to come in. We have Iron Ball Baton Pass in case it doesn't kill us. But if it does kill us, we just sack Girafarig. Iron Ball to make sure that we underspeed it. Goodbye, Girafarig. I was never using you. This absolutely does so much damage. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go Dark Pulse. Beautiful. 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 Nice. Okay. Nice. With Colress defeated, I push forwards to find that the real mastermind behind Team Plasma is Ghetsis, and his fight is just frustrating to say the least. None of his Pokemon are overpowered by any means, but in a Nuzlocke context where I need to preserve my Pokemon, his team just seems so persistent. This is a big Torterra, but we're just going to get rid of it immediately with Overheat from Houndoom. We do not need Stealth Rocks. Goodbye. Go into Staraptor, which we just barely outspeed this thing. Focus Sash is broken, so we can just Brave Bird now. Okay. That's one Hypnosis PP. Good. Nice. Because Sludge Wave is a kill, so it's guaranteed to go for it. We have, Mold Breaker to break through its, what's it called? Levitate? Nice. Nice. Here's Reshiram. This is the big problem here. So they're gonna go for Dragon Pulse here. Blue Flare. That was the one thing I was hoping did not happen. Whatever, it's okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hydreigon outspeeds Haxorus by 1 point. Otherwise, we would be able to slap an expert belt on this and just kill. Let's not be risky. Let's just sack Altaria. I don't think I can come up with any other plan that'll get me out here safely. We go Lantern. We're still not out of it, though. We're still not out of it, though. This will deal enough chips such that Brave Bird with Life Orb on Staraptor will kill. Brave Bird Life Orb. Okay. Altaria, you know what? I can accept that. I can accept that. Okay. Nice. 1 death for Ghetsis? I'll give myself a pat on the back. From here on out, our goal isn't easy, but at least it's clear and straightforward. I just have to get myself to the Pokemon League. Now, there are a bunch of trainers that took me a whole bunch of time to plan, calculate, and fight through. I'm sure I can make a whole video on just these trainers alone, but I know you're trying to see the Elite Four. There were a lot of ace trainers, veterans, and really strong trainers, all using some sort of gimmick to try and slowly pick off the Pokemon in my box. But Salamence from the Shaken Grass is guaranteed, and I can also pick up a sweet Typhlosion encounter before reaching the end. There is one last boss fight in this game before I can step foot in the Pokemon League, and that is the Hack Creator himself. One's a single battle, one's a double battle, and you have to prepare for both, basically. Single battle, low-key I think it's harder. So we're gonna start with here. We're gonna go Rock Slide. Get the kill. This is gonna break it through the Charty Berry, so this is completely fine. Okay, we'll take the flinch. Beautiful. Here's Porygon. Okay, Psychic. Nice. Okay, let's kill it. Beautiful. Okay, we're getting maximum worth out of Terrakion right now. Okay, this is obviously going to scald us here, so let's swap out to... Yeah, of course you do. Whatever, that's fine. Please hit yourself. That's fine. You know what? Fine. Nice. Okay, the best we got right now is Wide Lens Dragon Rush. So let's... It's only 88% accurate, but we got it. We got it. Nice. Okay. Definitely not the most secure lines, but you know what? We're past, and that's all that matters. If you've enjoyed this video, then like and subscribe. This Elite Four was the hardest planning I've had to do for a game all year, and I'm honestly not even certain how far I can make it. The team that I have is really good. It's super offensive, but the one glaring issue is that it's horrible at taking hits, so I'll need to maximize my switching as much as possible. We are going to be relying on our smart swapping, I'll say. We're faster, in close combat, we just kill it. Get it out of here. That's the most simple part of this plan. Okay, nice. We are ground type, and we're gonna dodge the Thunder Punch. Perfect. We are faster. We managed to get a really, really fast Typhlosion, which is perfect because if it's not plus speed nature on the opponent's team, then we pretty much outspeed it. If they're at that baseline 100. Workup is... It's not great, but it is what it is. So I can't use like a Volt Switch strat here. I have to just go for the kill. Here we go into Gyarados. We intimidate it down. Oh. Wait. That's not great. Also, Flamethrower is weird. I don't know why it went Flamethrower. It should have gone Grass Knot. Even in Blaze, it should be Grass Knot, but whatever. We'll go for the kill. I guess they're... Oh, they're fishing for burns. That's why. They're fishing for burns. It's okay. Okay, and we're gonna outspeed this thing, and we should go overheat to kill. Beautiful. Nice. That's one Elite Four down. So, we're going to lead with Terrakion and Typhlosion. The way we're going to do most of our damage here is via full-powered eruptions, okay? And we're going to taunt the Cresselia so it doesn't set up screens. We're also holding up Hyapa Berry so that we're baiting Moonblast into our Terrakion and not Psyshield Bash because that boosts its defense, which we don't want. Shit. Okay, well... okay. Usually that does... Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. It retained health on Terrakion, which means that it dies next turn, guaranteed. That's okay. That's so chill. Terrakion. Tango Berry, so we're not killing this straight up, but it's enough damage to get it to die to Eruption. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Alright, so based on what comes out, we're going to do a different set of moves. If Gardevoir is out, because it has Focus Sash, we'll just protect because we're baiting attacks from the Gardevoir. That's why. Yeah. The Gardevoir could Dazzling Gleam because we're holding Hyapa Berry, which will lower the the damage that my Typhlosion is able to do. But at that point, their team is so destroyed that we can just overheat the last Pokemon and do basically the same amount of damage. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam, as I thought. Beautiful. Oh, that's sexy. Nice. If needed be, I could have swapped into Togekiss as well and used Helping Hand there. but we're chill. Okay, so Grimsley is another single battle. We're Shell Bell to get some recovery back, so yeah. Fuck, that's not great. I'm pretty sure this should be Air Slash, but it could be Fire Blast. Okay, that's better, but Dragon Dance is chill. Dragon Dance is chill. Dragon Dance just so you can Fire Blast? Fair. Of course you burned me. Nice. Here's Darkrai. You know what? That's low-key a good thing that we're already burned, because that means that they can't Dark Void us. Okay. Beautiful. Give me that justified boost. Oh my fuck. That's not great. At 126, it guarantees he's a spatial rend kill. Thankfully, I did pack a backup, but this backup is less secure. It already took some chip with Life Orb, so Moonblast is securely a kill. Just don't crit us with the Sludge Bomb. Oh, sick. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. You know what? That's fine. This works. Beautiful. I saved Shauntal for last because Shauntal is by far the most volatile. This Crobat's really, really hard to decipher because the damage rolls it has on Terrakion and Gyarados overlap so much that I have a really hard time like figuring out which side they attack. So depending on which, I'll have to do a bit of pivoting. I'm gonna start with a Protect on Terrakion just to prevent the high horsepower from Golurk, and we're just gonna set up a Dragon Dance with Gyarados. Okay. Okay. So they should be attacking my Terrakion. Perfect. Okay. Really? That's really bad then. That is really, really bad. Ah, shit. Oh god. Okay, we're in for a fight then. We are faster than the Gengar, but that means Terrakion's guaranteed to die here. I'll have to figure out champion without Terrakion. Alright. Let's kill that Chandelure, and then we'll just pray that Aqua Tail can do something for this Gengar. Of course not, because why would you? Okay, we're being very, very blessed right now. Let's not waste this. Let's not waste this. Okay, I think I know what to do then. Swap for Togekiss. That's to dodge the Earth Power and Focus Blast. And this Gyarados is fucking useless, so we're gonna go Typhlosion. Beautiful. Here's Giratina, Lantern on the left, and then we Eruption to break the sturdy Focus Sash on the Gengar. Sludge Bomb, okay. So this Gengar is faster than my Typhlosion. That's good to know. Since all attacks are baiting into my Typhlosion, we just protect here. Oh, fuck. Okay. And you Shadow Claw there. Interesting. Chill, 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 chill! No! I needed you for the fucking champion. The issue is that the Gengar did go for a Destiny Bond, so I can't really do anything about that. I just checked, we're actually speed tied, so I don't want to outspeed this thing, kill the Gengar, and just lose my Typhlosion. So I'm going to overheat the Giratina. Another Destiny Bond. Because this way, with Terrakion out, we can taunt the Gengar and then kill it. Yeah, see, it's so fucking hard. It just keeps Destiny Bonding. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Fuck, I can't even taunt it now. Oh my god. You're pissing me off. Alright, whatever. Let's taunt the Gengar, and we have no more protects. That is fucking amazing. Well, at least we know we're not gonna die to Destiny Bond, so let's go Stone Edge on the Gengar. And will follow me to direct all our attacks into Togekiss. Please go for Focus Blast into my Terrakion. Okay. Okay, but we still need to hit this. We still need to hit this. Please, for the love of God, hit this. What's with you? And critting me? Fine. Excellent. Nice. Fuck, man. 2 deaths, 2 crits? That's fucking ridiculous. Okay, whatever. I think I can do this with 4 Pokemon. In my prior calculations, I did need Lantern. I hope that whatever I have left is able to pick up the work. We're gonna lead our Typhlosion, and we are going to go for an Eruption. Just straight up kill it, get it out of here. We don't want to deal with this. Beautiful. It's lucky that we do get the Intimidate off first, but they're going to offset that bit with, well, obviously, Dragon Dance. Because we're never gonna catch up to them in speed, we're just gonna go for 2 Ice Fangs. Interesting. There's Yachi. Okay. We can live as long as it's non-crit. Dragon Claw. Okay. Now we're really gonna have to do some work. Okay. Nice. Stone Edge just does not kill here. I can't even swap to Staraptor because if it Moonblasts or Air Slashes, we die. Plus, it's Super Luck Scope Lens, so if it does crit us, then we just die too. I think we just go for some damage and sack Terrakion here. I think 2 rolls can kill this thing. Yeah, we didn't get it. It's okay. As expected. Here's Ninetales. We're gonna go Earth Power. We don't exactly kill this thing, but if they attack us, they die by Life Orb Recoil, or they go Nasty Plot and we can just kill it next turn. Nice. Okay, here's Staraptor, Body Slam. No crit, no para. No crit, no para. Okay. Close combat with Black Belt. Nice. Here's Mawile. Here we go. Well, Mawile's just Lumberry, right? Okay, we can just close combat this thing. I guess not. Yes! Oh my god! Holy shit, that took so many attempts.